Oh, welcome back to the channel, and we're up here at the garden. And the last of the tomatoes, there's still a lot of tomatoes left in the garden here. I don't think we're going to be able to can all these, so we'll probably end up bolstering some of these up and selling these. This is the commercial tomato right here that I put in. It's pretty nice looking tomatoes. This one here they need to be ripened a little bit more, and they kind of look like that. Really, really nice. This is the kind you would buy in the store if you went into your grocery store. The only thing different than this one in the grocery store, this has a little bit better taste because it has, the acid taste in it. The ones you buy in the store, I think they freeze them by the time they get to the store. They don't thaw them, and then just they produce them really, really fast. But these are really, really tasty. Now I'll take the real small ones, and we'll find little ones. Probably the little baby ones. I have black cherry tomatoes, and I'll just, when they ripe, I'll pitch them to the chickens, and chickens eat them. They don't mind, as long as you have them real red. You can't put something out like, like this here. It's got to be, something like the one in the back, a real dark red, where it's almost overgrown. Then you can feed them to the chickens, and they don't give them no green or nothing. They shouldn't eat the green out of the tomatoes. But they'll eat them all the time. And what I do is I bought these little pair of scissors here, garden shears, I guess you want to call them. We bought another set. They make a couple different ones. I got these off Amazon. They make ones with a little point, so you can do a little trimming if you're doing flowers or something. I really like these now. They need cleaned up a little bit, so they'll work a little bit better. But man, they work really great. They're real handy. You just stick them right in your pocket. That's the reason why I got them without the points on them. I mean, that was, for trimming, so I could just put them in my pocket. I didn't like the points on them. But I'll go through these tomatoes, and you can see there's really no leaves on them. I've been cutting them, and this is what the blight, I guess, I don't know if I pronounce that. Sometimes I don't pronounce that right. But right here is what this is, and it just kind of kills the leaves, and it starts going up the leaf here on the plant. And if you get them soon enough, you kind of keep from, you know, tearing up the rest of your tomato plant. And what I normally do, let me see, go back here a little bit. And what I normally do, I'll just go and I'll find one that needs trim, and I'll just throw it in a bucket. And then I'll just trim these up. I'll do it probably, I don't know, maybe every 3 weeks, something like that. And I'll go through the whole garden, and we'll do, me and my wife will start on one side, and I'll start on the other side. We'll take buckets. I got a pile back in there. I just put it in a pile. I'll probably get rid of it later. This here is aroma. These are now I'll save seeds. I'll use the save seeds for these, and then I'll grow these every year. If you're gonna do like a sauce, or you're gonna do a paste, like a tomato paste, you want a meaty, really meaty tomato. Romas always seem to do really good, but being this is the Amish Roma, that's what they call it. It's really meaty. So don't take as many to make paste. I think we did like 30 of these things, and maybe something like that. I don't know. I don't think it was more than that. It might have been close to 30. Let's just say that. And we only got 3-quart jars out of it. Normally we put them in the little jelly jars, the real small ones. But she was wanting to put some in quart jars, because normally when you make, some type of sauce, you use 2 of them. You use 2 of them little cans. You might have Heinz or something like that you buy from the store. But to make that's to make paste. That's not to make sauce. You know what I mean? Sauce is a little bit different, and making tomato juice is a lot different too. So these ones we'll probably gather these up and end up selling these to the neighbors. And that's one thing nice, if everybody would do the same thing, and get back into growing a little bit. We can all share our produce to each other and eat a little bit better. I think a little bit of hard times going to show up, because the cost of food's going up, and it's getting so high now, it's really hard to even go out. A lot of people like go out to eat at McDonald's or something like that, and it's getting harder to afford, to buy that kind of food. So a lot of people their choices to go in and start cooking for themselves. So, if you can grow these on the side of your house, or make a little garden, or put them in 5-gallon buckets, whatever, you don't need a lot of room to grow tomatoes, or even any type of vegetables. You don't need a lot of room. And there's also a lot of good videos out there online that you can learn from, and if you, if you don't know how to do it. But we grow them every year, and you can see. Now we put in the second. These are what you see in front. These are green beans, and this is the second time we put them. We put them in first the beginning of the year, and then we put them. This is the second time, so we wanted more green beans, and they're doing really well. They're going to be ready to start picking some. You can see, if you look real close, you can see the blossoms starting on them, and we have some down here at the back part down here. It's already, we've had some in there for a while back, but you can see the tomatoes, how well they're growing this year. But it does look kind of funny without, having all these, leaves and stuff on here. But it don't hurt the tomato. It don't hurt them. I mean, you can see mine. It don't hurt mine. So, and then I still got some more trimming to do. I have to do a little bit more trimming so I can finish that up. But it's nice to grow those yourself. I'm going to take some green ones. We're going to do some probably green relish tomatoes. Relish, not a relish, but a, something like that we're going to do this year. Okay, if you can see all the peppers and stuff. They just keep growing. We end up, they just end up growing again. But I got to get them watered. We're going to water them tonight in the evening sometime. We're going to get them watered. But these are Hungarian banana peppers. There's a couple rows of hots, and well, the hots are over here, the hotter ones. I think those things are hotter than the jalapeno peppers are. But they do need water. But we went through here, this whole thing, I would say maybe 2 weeks ago or something like that, and we picked them and we did some canning, and I think we ended up with a couple cases, and I told the wife, I said, okay, that's probably what we're going to get off of them. And then we come up here and it started raining because we got really dry weather, and I thought they was all going to die off, and then it just poured down the rain and they started growing again. But the green peppers, we've been getting the green peppers, a lot of green peppers actually, a lot. I'll come up here during the day or something, just break them open and wipe them off and go ahead and eat them like that. But I don't do that. I don't do that with the hot ones. I just do that with the green and then the regular over here. But they're going crazy this time of the year, and they're just really, really coming up. So, like I said, it's not hard to grow these things. You can grow them by seed and look online. There's a lot of people out there that can show you how to do that, give you a lot of pointers. And then also maybe go with some older couple that's been gardening for many, many years. Talk to them. They got a lot of ways they've done things and make things grow because they had plenty of years experience of doing that. Like my biggest thing is you can grow anything you want to grow. Just make sure you know what grows in your garden, not your area, but your garden. I think that's the main thing. Because I went through it for many years, and then I found out maybe, this plant grow better than the last 3 plants they sell at Lowe's. So I actually had to find my own plant that would grow in my own ground. Even though it might be the neighbor, they might have a little bit more acidity or a little bit, this one's probably a little bit more sulfur, because it's got a lot of clay in this here. But we don't put a lot of fertilizer, and we don't need to. We find plants that work for us. But it'd be nice if everybody started doing, like I said, if it comes to the way they're talking about the cost of food, you need to learn how to do, put a little bit of food in for yourself, because if everybody did that, nobody'd ever be hungry. You understand what I'm saying? We'd all have something to eat we can share. So if you're planting a garden and you got an elder neighbor or something, and it's always nice to give them a little bit of vegetables, just pull up a couple handfuls or something and give it to them as a good suggester. And it's always nice to be kind like that. Okay, if you guys got any comments, just leave them down below, and I'll go ahead and answer them for you best I can. If you like the video, please subscribe to it and thumbs up. Really appreciate it. So, okay, thanks for watching and have a great day.